What has become so expensive that it's no longer worth it? These days, it's very rare that I go to a restaurant and actually feel the price was justified. Considering the food has gotten worse, the service has gone downhill a lot, that kind of leisure just isn't worth it anymore. Alcoholic drinks at events, concerts, sports games, and so on. $15 to $20 for one beer is absurd. I used to think it was about taxes when it was $8 to $10, but greed. That's the real reason. The average price of a new car in the US is $47,000. About 3 years ago, I didn't want to pay $40,000 for a car. So this year, I paid $60,000. Fast food restaurants. In my country, you can order decent food for the same price, and it's not even fast anymore. Today, I checked my bank account and thought, wow, there's way more money than I expected. All thanks to the fact that I recently quit smoking. It's been 4 months without nicotine, and I quit fast food. I cook at home instead. A life-changing saving. This money goes toward my mortgage. Airbnb. Seriously, hotels don't ask you to clean up your own room and then slap on a crazy cleaning fee. Agreed, especially in the States. The cleaning fee is just through the roof. It's easier to get a hotel with daily maid service, a pool, unlimited towels, a cafe, bar, and other services. But if you're booking for a group, Airbnb can still be cheaper. Amazon Prime is quickly getting to the point where it's no longer worth it. 1-2-day delivery is still nice, but they have a huge problem with counterfeits and low-quality products. For such a company, that's just paradoxical. Google is the largest ad seller in the world with $237 billion in ad revenue. Yet I still feel like 90% of the ads I see on YouTube are outright scams that should be illegal and have no place on any respectable platform. Amazon is the second largest retail company in the world, yet there's still tons of fake and total junk products. Streaming services. You have to pay for like 3 of them just to watch what you want. And it's not just about the price or how many of them there are. What really pisses me off is the ads. Services that used to have no ads have added them in the last few years. So now, not only do I pay, but I also have to watch ads. I think it should either be free with ads or paid with no ads, not some mix of both. Why should I watch them if I've paid? I know you can pay more to remove ads, but I'm all for saving money, and it sucks that services keep raising prices for their plans. Concerts. I recently looked at tickets to take my kids to their first concert. The prices for all seats just shocked me. I get that famous bands will be expensive, but ticket prices for any concert are insane now. Skiing. When I started in my small Colorado town, I paid $70 a day. That wasn't cheap, but I could usually afford 10 to 15 trips a year. In 2024, it's $329 for one adult for one day. Screw the whole industry. Let my gear gather dust in the garage. Pretty much everything except the air we breathe. But the bastards in power will soon find a way to monetize that too. Lay's potato chips. They were among the first to hike prices during the COVID lockdowns. That company is dead to me. Owning a house. I don't think I'll ever be able to buy one. In the neighborhood where my parents live, there's a house listed for $780,000. 5 or 6 years ago, newer and bigger houses in a nearby area sold for $300,000. Donuts. Places near me charge about $37 for a dozen. Prices went up 60% a couple months ago. Luckily, that gave me a reason to stop eating Sunday donuts. Lego. They lost me as a customer. Now I'm thinking of buying Fleego, fake Lego. Though I must admit, I already have plenty in my collection. Weddings. I thought COVID taught people that you can have a small, affordable wedding. Nope. It just showed venues and caterers that there's huge demand. And if one couple won't pay inflated prices, there are 10 others behind them, eating out or ordering takeaway. In recent years, prices have gone into space while quality has dropped. It's just not worth it. Even the convenience of takeaway is gone because you wait forever for it. So, as much as I hate to say it, better to buy ready-made food from a supermarket. Chicken wings. I can make them myself, thanks. Disneyland trip. 15 years ago, our family of 5 went there. A week of tickets, a Disney resort room, and park meals, for about $5,000. Today, that's at least $4,000 for the room, about $6,000 for tickets, and no more meal packages. So add another $1,000 to $2,000 for food. I don't know how an average family can afford it now. Starbucks. I stopped buying coffee there. Another reason? It's no longer a coffee shop. It's a dessert shop. Hotels. God, the prices have gone insane. Tripled in some places? Total shock. Who are these people paying $300 for basic rooms in ordinary hotels, even those by highway exits? For $300, you used to get a decent room in Manhattan. Now, that'll get you a Hilton Garden Inn in a small town on a busy night. The same Hilton Garden Inn that used to cost $89 during COVID. And it's like this in every big city or even small touristy place. For me, it's soda. I had a horrible addiction. I drank a 12-pack a day. One day I saw it was $7.98, almost $8 pack. Yeah, I knew prices were going up. But still, what the hell? I was so pissed I quit soda completely. Aside from the occasional glass when we eat out, I haven't spent a cent on it. I buy only water, smartphones, barely noticeable improvements in performance and camera quality. We've reached a point of diminishing returns in most consumer tech. It costs more and more money to make smaller improvements, and for the average buyer, they're just not worth it anymore. Most people simply do not need a faster processor or a better camera than those that have been offered for several generations of phones. Going to the movies. $18 for a ticket? No thanks. Air travel has become torture, both in price and overall service. Every year it feels worse, and the round-trip price is now about $100 more than last year. We live in California, our family's in the Pacific Northwest, and the price for a 1-hour flight is a bad joke. Before COVID, I traveled constantly, had no problem booking last-minute flights anywhere random. I loved it. It was part of who I am. During COVID, I had a baby, so I took a break. Now that my kid is older, I've been thinking of getting back to traveling. I miss that sense of adventure. But every time I try, I get crushed by the prices and frustration. Airports used to be exciting and magical. Now they're overcrowded cattle pens full of stress and aggression. Quick 40-minute flight to San Diego? Sure, $450. Want to go to Europe? Sorry, we seem to have removed all direct flights anywhere. So get ready for 2 layovers, 32 hours of travel, and a $1,900 bill. And the planes themselves? I don't know how they managed to make flying feel even worse, but they did. And God, other passengers' behavior. What the hell is wrong with these people? Taking off their shoes to stick their feet between seats, yelling at the top of their lungs when they need something, pulling out someone else's bag from the overhead bin to shove their own crap in, shoving forward the second the plane lands. What the hell is going on? Now I stay home, do gardening, and raise chickens. Feels like the world just stopped being fun. Daycare. It's cheaper for my wife to stay home with the kids. It's a tough call because the parent who stays home loses 5 to 6 years of career growth and skill development. Not to mention the huge gap in the resume, which makes it hard to compete in the job market against others with recent experience. It's a really hard choice. Being a gamer. I remember when a decent graphics card cost $200, now they're over $1,000. And the fact that one company controls 85% of the global GPU market doesn't help. Manicure and pedicure. Also, getting a manicure stopped being enjoyable. Now it's just a routine you pay crazy money for. Higher education. If society believes education isn't worth getting, we're going in the wrong direction. It's expensive, but it's worth it if you're serious. It may be tough for young people, but it's still a key way to open doors in life. Alcohol. Earlier this year, I quit drinking not only for health but also for financial reasons. My wallet thanked me. Even making your own alcohol has gotten a lot more expensive. I'm a strong cider fan, and the cost of making a batch of sweet cider now compared to a couple of years ago is insane. Still cheaper than buying it, though. But damn. Sports event tickets. I wanted to go to an NBA game recently. Saw $28 tickets for the upper tier. Pretty reasonable. But when I went to checkout, there was another $25 in taxes and fees. Sorry, but I'm not paying over $50 for the worst seats in the arena. Screw that. A night out in the city. Joined friends for our annual Christmas meetup we've done for nearly 15 years. God, it turned out so expensive. Taxi there and back was about €75, and one drink at the bar was €6.50 to €7. No more, thanks. Having kids. And dogs. I love them, and I'll always have a dog, but I'm horrified by annual vet visits. Moreover, they constantly need one thing or another. How did they even survive in the 80s? Chocolate. I'm in the US, and we don't have real chocolate. Even the fake stuff is expensive. Life. Why is everything so expensive? I'm not even living it up. Thanks for watching. In the comments, write what has become so expensive that it's no longer worth it. And don't forget to check out our other episodes. Bye.